Over the years, we've all come to love and cherish certain things in the mountain bike world, things that we can't live without and just need when it comes to mountain biking. I know I certainly have. So in this video, we're going to take a look at a few of my favourite things. So here they are. First up then, my favourite thing, the dropper. Yes, it's fairly generic and they've been around for a while now, but what a game changer they are. I can remember getting my first one back in about 2010 on an old Nomad I had, and it was mental. It was absolutely changed the way I ride, and I don't think I could ride really without one. I know I haven't got one on my XC bike, but generally these things are insane. They opened up so many doors, whether they're simple mechanical ones, crazy electronic ones. They really are one of my favourite things. The WORKSTAND is my next absolute favourite thing and can't live without it these days. I have a fair few bikes in the garage, it's safe to say, so working on them all the time, well, this thing just makes it a lot easier. You can clamp the bike up, you can work on it a lot better, it's at a normal height. I did a lot of years without having one of these, and it's kind of how you start, but the investment was well worth it. I now use it almost on a daily basis, whether that's tinkering with the gears, bleeding the brakes, or giving it a good clean. It just makes life a lot easier, and well, it's something I wouldn't live without in the garage, that's for sure. Nice. My trusty traveling toolbox is next on the list. This thing goes most places with me. It lives in the van the entire time and has got me out of more sticky situations than I can count. I take it whether I'm going for a little shred and driving to the local with the boys, or it comes with me on GMBN shoots all the time, and it has got everything in it to get me out of those sticky situations. We have got tons of tools in here to basically fix pretty much everything on the bike, so I know if I go somewhere riding, I can fix the bike and, well, not lose any riding time. So there's chain tools, chain whips, snips, pliers, Allen's keys are in there, there's spare tubes, pedals, all the little bits, all wrapped up nice and tidily in this dust and shockproof Nipex toolbox, which is pretty cool. Now, don't let the Crocs fool you. I am fond of some other funky footwear, yes. The disco slipper. I'm a big fan of clippy shoes, and XC style clippy shoes in particular. I've always had a soft spot for them. I used to race EWS in them even, and I don't know why. Maybe they're not the best thing, some people might say, but I love them. I love the snug fit, the tight ratcheting BOA system gets that really nice feel on the shoe. You can feel what's going on underneath the pedal because they're really responsive. They're sleek and they look badass, I think. Yeah, clippy shoes, disco slippers in particular are the next favourite thing to have. And just look how cool they look, like the red to black fade. Nice little boa. Right then, my next one is a small one and a bit controversial maybe, is my headphones. I do a lot of long, big, epic rides, as you've probably seen on the channel. And well, it can be a lot of time out on the bike on your own. So I like to stick my headphones in and listen to a bit of music. Yeah. Plain and simple. It helps sort of pass the time a bit quicker, or even if I'm going out for a road ride. I'll often actually just have one ear in so that I can still hear traffic and what's going on about me. But yeah, a good set of headphones, little ones like this. Even with the mic on, I sometimes speak to the missus whilst I'm out for a ride as well, bizarrely enough. You can't go wrong. And do you know what? A funny little top tip here is I never bother really buying super expensive ones because they either get destroyed through the weather or I lose them. So just a 20 quid set of headphones, pop them in. Hello. Yep, and that's me done. Happy as Larry, I can ride for hours. I'm a bit of a numbers guy, me. I love the data from mountain biking. It's really interesting, especially say when you're training or racing and seeing those numbers after, which is why I often will be riding with this combo. Yeah, it's a heart rate monitor and bike computer, a little Garmin Edge 830 here, and I'll compare them up to a power meter as well sometimes, and I love looking at those numbers after, averages, calories burnt, power put out, nominal power, max power, you name it. And I think that goes way back to the days when I used to train all the time for EWS and XC races, and you'd use those numbers to really try and improve and make the gains, and I think that's installed in me a bit now. But do you know what? Even though I take a bit of more of a relaxed view these days, it's still really interesting if I do a hard ride or something to see what my heart rate got up to. So yeah, these are another little favourite thing of mine over the years that I've come to love, and most rides, I'll have one of these attached to me. Next up, this is post-ride, and it's having a hot drink with you. Yeah, a lot of the times, especially now we are heading into winter here in the UK and it is getting cold and gloomy, I will often take a nice hot drink with me to the trails, either to keep me warm before or warm me up after. And do you know what my drink of choice is? Earl Grey. Loves me an Earl Grey. So yeah, you will often see me through this winter with a flask or a warm mug full of Earl Grey. And do you know what? Controversial, I like a bit of milk in my Earl Grey as well. Meet Boris, my trusty van. 'Tis no looker, but he agrees a workhorse, and it is essential to mountain biking. I would recommend everyone to have a van. The whole world should have vans. It's so easy. I just chuck the bikes in. I don't have to bother taking them apart. I can take tools and spares. I can kip in it. I'm doing a house at the moment. I chuck all the crap from that in it. It is worth its weight in gold, the van. Right then, this little beauty is my next favourite thing. It's a slightly tenuous link to mountain biking, but a link nonetheless. It's my Husky 130 chainsaw. I use it for all sorts, from trail building, trimming the branches back, cutting logs down for berms and shapes and things like that, to just the firewood at home. I absolutely love it. It does everything. It's a little 35cm bar on it. It is a 38cc petrol engine, and it's two-stroke, of course, and you can't beat that smell of two-stroke. I love it. Great for trail building, great to take out there into the woods, but obviously only if you use it responsibly and safely and don't go cutting down anything you haven't got permission for. Of course, I should add that in there, but yeah, mountain biking, trail building, tool must have. There we have it then, a few of my favourite things, from shoes to toolboxes to old Boris here. But that's it. Let me know in the comments below what a few of your favourite mountain bike things are out there. I always like to read them, but that's it from me. I'm off out of here. Happy riding, and I'll catch you next time.